going on, everybody? We are back here today, and we are going to be talking about how to 3-star the Gold Rush Tier 11 challenge. And this is one that has eluded me for a while, and then since the Red Star rework, a lot of my city heroes have gotten that little bit of boost, and I was also able to level some of them up as well here. So hopefully today we can get this thing underway here and unlocked. I know that I was messing around, and definitely looks like the Red Star reworked really gave a huge boost to a lot of the characters. So we'll talk about the roster I'm using. Obviously with that challenge you got to have a city roster, and then when any city roster you got to have the defenders in there, but I do have a couple of little anomalies with that. First and foremost, she is an all-time favorite of mine, Miss Marvel. She is great because she provides that additional taunt, and she also has that assisting factor as well to a lot of the hero city characters, and it just provides that extra little damage for that challenge. And if you have any of her abilities T4'd, great. Mine's not that impressive. She's only level 70. I could definitely push her to 71, and she's only tier 10 as well. So definitely need to give a little bit more love on her. But all my other time has been spent on the other teams, like the Inhumans. Next guy up, sorry, getting distracted here. Miles Morales. He isn't that high either. He's only tier 9, but I do have him at 5 red stars. So keep that in mind, guys. The 5 reds really helps, pushes his stats up quite a bit. But he is tier 9. Actually, I could probably equip that last piece and just push him to 10. But anyhow, his web blast and his venom is where it comes in handy because he reduces that speed bar. Next off, we're going to be talking about the defenders now, and any defenders team, you got to have Luke Cage in there. He got beefed up from the update. He's tier 12, which is really nice, 60,000 power. And again, I don't have any of his abilities T4'd, but and nor should you. I don't think any of them are worth it, but power to you if you do upgrade those. All that little bit helps with extra damage and all that good stuff. Jessica Jones, you gotta have her in the mix here. She's nice because she provides that energy. She has a debuff removal, and you're gonna see that's really handy. And she also has the rejection, which I upgraded. I used to use her lots in Arena, and basically she ripped the taunts off of Thanos like it was nothing. So she is a definite must, you guys. You gotta have her there. That rejection is really nice for ripping off taunts, and it just does damage too. Shake It Off. This is probably one I can level up as well here, but I'll probably do that maybe for Dark Dimension 3. But otherwise, she is really good. And last but not least, my big hitter, tier 13. The only one I've got at tier 13. He's also level 71 and 5 reds, so he is really beefed. And I would say definitely for sure you want to make sure you have a decently leveled Iron Fist, and making sure you have the Son of Kung Lung, his passive. That heal is going to come in very handy, and you're going to need all the extra heals you can get in this node. And hopefully you guys will see that once I get going here. But that is my setup, you guys. Those are the 5 characters, and I will just quickly get out of here, and I'll show you guys the formation that I will be running. So again, we're going to the challenges here, tier 11, and this is the overall setup that I have been running. We've got Luke Cage far right side protecting everybody. Iron Fist is tanky, so he's right beside there to neutralize a lot of the damage and heal. Jessica Jones is just as tanky, and then I've got Miles there on the far left just to kind of keep him protected from all the chaos that is going on. But yes, hopefully that makes sense. And 300,002 is the total power. And we will get this loading here underway, and we will see what we can do here. I've run this a few times now, and I've been very consistent with getting 2 stars. But nobody wants to be happy with just 2 stars. So first and foremost, we want to make sure we can slow down Miss Marvel, bring that speed meter down, and that's where he shines. Thank you, Miles, for that. And next off, it's pretty straightforward. We've only got 3 enemies here, but we want to make sure we can take care of Miss Marvel. We're gonna hit her with her ult there, so we can get some energy back. And now we're gonna hit defense up, give a little bit of cushion for everybody, get some resilience going on here. This first wave isn't too bad. Usually you can kind of mess around and just see where the number of attacks takes you, and see how fast you can get rid of these guys. But yeah, we're gonna attack Daredevil there, just get rid of that buff because he's pretty much dead. And he had the defense down, which is nice. And then we'll take care of Miss Marvel. and you will see that it's very handy. We get those extra hits from the brawlers and the city heroes thanks to Miss Marvel there. So that is really, really nice. And now this is the wave that I think brings a lot of people grief here, and you will kind of see me messing around with my attacks as well here, because the nice thing is once we take out those Mysterios, they summon 2 images, and then if you can fill it up and if you can keep those images alive, then the third wave, which is the a pretty annoying wave as well, but it will keep some of those heroes at bay. I don't know if I'll be able to do it this time around. It always seems like my luck is mixed, but definitely for sure, guys, focus on vultures. You want to get rid of him because every time somebody dies, he gets that speed, he gets that deflect. We don't want that. We want to take care of him ASAP, and we'll just attack him there. And you will see that Iron Fist is right behind Luke Cage, and he does take quite a beating. So again, whoever you put behind him there, make sure he can withstand those hits. Just trying to decide here. Yeah, we're gonna ult and see if we can finish off Vulture, and then we get rid of this guy. And other than the Vultures, I mean, you will see that once we take care of Vulture and then we start aiming at Rhino, Mysterio doesn't really do that much damage. It's the heal block that he does that's really annoying. But otherwise, I mean, I would say he's you know, he's pretty painless. He's pretty painless. So Rhino ults there. I wasn't able to disrupt him for that, so that's fine. But we're gonna stick with the heals. And anytime, guys, anytime you can get those heals in, make sure you can launch it. It just helps keep everybody alive and sustaining and all that good stuff. Defense up as well here, keeping that stuff alive. We're gonna ult here so we can take rid of the taunt. And yeah, you will see here that, you know, Rhino, you know, he's beefy, but you know, he's not dangerous. He's pretty, I would say his damage is pretty meh. And it's just about withstanding those hits, especially when we got the defense up there. And just trying to see here if I want to slow anybody down. So again, I'm gonna target this one here because he's got the defense down, and it just, you know, reduces that turn meter, so that way it helps out. And yeah, we're gonna finish him off. So there you go. You see the first set of images there that gets summoned, and it sucks that it's right adjacent to Rhino. So if Iron Fist hits Rhino, he's gonna hit that target. It's just adjacent targets, which really sucks. We're gonna try to watch using our AOE here, so that way we can keep those images alive, so we can kind of hinder some spawns for the next wave. This is where it's really important. And I'll be honest with you guys, I was able to pull it off maybe 1 out of 5 times. So it all depends, because when you gotta hit the target with Iron Fist, he just chains. So there you go. He already killed an image there. That sucks. That's fine. We'll keep going here and see how this rolls out, because usually by the time I get to the third wave, I usually get 1 character dying on me, so I can 2-star this pretty good. But we'll see what our RNG is like today. And yeah, we're just gonna keep hitting Rhino. Again, Iron Fist, he's got the chain there, so we're gonna hit. So yeah, we're gonna avoid that way, and we're gonna hit Mysterio on. Oh, I have no idea. I'm just, you know what? Screw it, guys. I'm just gonna go for it. It's just you'll kind of have to experiment and see which spawns are the better ones. But yeah, it's kind of oh gosh, yeah. I just wish I wish they didn't spawn them right adjacently to the targets, but unfortunately that's the case. We still got 3 Mysterios to go, so once we kill these guys, they'll also spawn a couple more, so we can still oh no, I just killed off another one. So okay, you know what? Okay, no, you know what? We're just gonna ignore that strategy now. Maybe you guys will have better luck. Total fail here on my part. I'm just gonna go for it now. I'm just gonna save my attack. So before wave 3 comes, you want to make sure you can save all your defense up and all your attacks and all those other good stuff for the next wave. Miss Marvel is gonna drop with America Chavez and Miles, and oh, there you go. You guys will see it. And Spider-Man. So all these guys are gonna have those extra brawler hits, which is really annoying. So that's why you want to save everything for these guys. And you see how 5 of them spawned. If you can time it so that there's 7 or 8 Mysterios, then they will actually hinder them from spawning until you take out those extra targets, because you can only have 10 on the field at once. So we're just going to ult here, get a ton of energy because everybody is on the map. Might as well you take advantage of that for every character hit. And let's see what this one rolls for us. I might have to restart this depending on how this one goes. But yeah, and this one, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You're gonna have to take some RNG and just kind of mess around with that Mysterio spawn. If you can get it and time it just right, then you can basically prevent some of the other characters from being on the map. because you can only have 10 characters at once. So actually right now we're in good shape. Focus on Miss Marvel. You want to make sure you can get rid of her ASAP, so that way she can stop assisting. She is really annoying. Even in Dark Dimension 3, she is just so annoying on node number 3, where she just keeps assisting every attack, and it's just absolutely gruesome. So it looks like here we might be getting a 2-star just because if Iron Fist doesn't die on us. Let's see what happens here. So we're still going to focus our attacks. Yep, perfect. So now that we got rid of Miss Marvel, Iron Fist has a skin of his health left. So luckily for us, he healed a bit there, which is good. And we'll see what happens. Once we take out America Chavez, then we're pretty much in the clear, I would say. She does a ton of damage, so if we can take out Miss Marvel and America Chavez, I would say we are in good shape here. So that's great. We use an alt there because of the damage. Luke Cage is going to give defense up. Hopefully we can get to Iron Fist, and hopefully he has a heal. I haven't been keeping track of his energy. Let's just see here. Yeah, so passive heal, which is great. So that's where it really shines. We're going to heal here just for cushion, just for good measures. And now this is pretty much straightforward here. Once we take out America Chavez, which we did, we can focus on the scraps left over, take care of Miles, because he's between those three. I would say Miles is definitely one of the easier ones to take down, just because he won't dodge as much. No, I guess he can dodge, but no. But you don't want him disrupting and activating his Venom Shock anyway. So we're gonna heal again just for good measures. Now this is basically overkill. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to show you guys what I meant by keeping those Mysterios alive. But nonetheless, we got the 3-star done here. So we will take that. And like I said, I've been able to consistently smash it with the 2 stars. And I've just been quitting until this run here. So we got the 3 here. Pretty good. And then that's it, guys. We will... screw it. Well, you know what? We'll alt just for fun. Okay, so there you guys have it. That's 3-starring it, and again, that's not a full Defenders team. I ran it with Daredevil and Punisher, and they were just too squishy, so then I slotted in Miss Marvel and Miles, and it seemed like that's the ticket, guys. That's the ticket, and hopefully this gives you guys some idea of the general power levels that I used, and hopefully you guys can get this tier done. Now I'm going to see if I can level these guys up and get ready for the next tier. Alright guys, thank you as always for watching. Stay safe, and as always guys, happy gaming.